Standard 8, Subject Geography. Chapter number 4, Structure of Ocean Floor. The lithosphere refers to the solid, rocky crust that covers the entire planet, divided into the oceanic lithosphere and the continental. The hydrosphere, covering 3/4 of the Earth's surface, includes all form of water in the Earth's environment, including things such as the ocean, lakes, rivers, snow, and glaciers, water underneath the Earth's surface, and even the water vapor that is found in the atmosphere. Crustal plates are large sections of the outer layer of the Earth's surface that move along convection current in the mantle. The continents and the ocean floor reset upon the plates. Geographical explanation. We know that the portion of water and land is uneven on the earth. Around 71% of the surface is covered by water, but there is land even below this water. But like water is not at the same level. We classify the various landforms on the earth on the basis of altitudes. A similar classification can be done for landform submerged under the water. Can you tell? First question. Try to name the landform shown in the figure. Answer: mountains, plateau, coast, continental slope, continental shelf, submarine plateau, marine deep, and island. Second question. What parameters were used for classifying the landforms on the earth? Answer: altitudes and the shape of the land were the parameters used for the classifying the landform on the earth. Question number 3. What parameters were used for naming the landform below water? Answer: depth from the sea floor and the shape of the land were the parameters used for naming the landform below water. Geographical explanation. The relief of ocean floor. Land submerged below oceanic water is called the ocean floor. The relief of ocean floor is decided upon by the depth from the sea floor and the shape of the land there. The average depth of the ocean is around 3,700 meters. The ocean bed is also uneven, like the land on the continents. The ocean floor relief consists of all submerged landform. The structure of the ocean floor differs from ocean to ocean. We will look at the sequence of landforms and the details of major landforms on the ocean floor. As we go away from the coast, the structure of ocean floor changes. Let us study the ocean floor with the help of this diagram. Continental shelf. The land near the coast and submerged under the sea is called the continental shelf. This is the shallowest part of the ocean bed. It is also called submerged coastland. Its slope is gentle. The extent of the continental shelf is not uniform everywhere. It is narrow along the coast of some continents while it is broad for hundreds of kilometers at others. Its depth is up to 200 meters below the sea level. The continental shelf is very important from the point of view of humans. Extensive fishing grounds are found in the continental shelf. As this part is shallow, the sunlight reaches its bed. Algae, plankton, etc. grow here. This is food for fish. Natural gas, mineral oil, and various minerals can be obtained by mining the continental shelf. For example, Mumbai High, located on the continental shelf of the Arabian Sea. It is a source from where we obtain mineral oil and natural gas. Continental slope. After the extent of continental shelf is over, the slope of the seabed becomes steeper. This is called continental slope. The depth of the slope is from 200 meters to 3,600 meters. In some places, it is more. The continental slope is narrow. The lower boundary of continental slope is considered to be the boundary of continents. Abyssal plains. Beyond the continental slope lie the abyssal plains, which are the flat part of the seabed. The abyssal plains consist of various submerged landforms like hills, plateaus, etc. Mountain ranges and plateaus. The hills and mountains found on the ocean bed are called submerged hills and mountains. These hills are hundreds of kilometers wide and thousands of kilometers long. Peaks of some of the submerged hills come above the sea level. They are visible to us as marine islands. Iceland in the Atlantic Ocean, Andaman and Nicobar Island in the Bay of Bengal are examples. The summits of some marine islands are flat and extensive. They are called oceanic and submarine plateaus. For example, Chagos Plateau in the Indian Ocean. Marine deeps and marine trenches. On the ocean bed, there are some landforms which are deep, narrow and steep. They are called marine deeps and trenches. Generally, the shallower ones are called marine deeps, and while deeper ones and extending for longer distance are called trenches. The trenches are thousands of meters deep from the sea level. The Mariana Trench in the Pacific Ocean is the deepest trench in the world. Its depth is around 11,034 meters. The mined oceanic submerged hills and marine trenches are geologically the most active areas of the ocean bed in the world. There are many active volcanoes here. These areas are also earthquake-prone areas. Earthquakes and volcanic eruption occurring in the ocean bed give rise to tsunamis in the nearby coastal areas. Marine deposition. The marine beds are the deep parts of the world in the respective regions. Hence, various deposits are found in these parts. The deposits are as follows. First, pebbles, clay, soil, etc. brought by rivers, glaciers, etc. from the continents. The deposition occurs mainly on the continental shelf. These are called marine deposits. Second, lava and ash erupting out of volcanic eruption is also found here. Fine soil particles are deposited on a large scale. Remains of marine plants and animals are mixed in this deposit. This mixture is made up of fine particles and lies in the form of fine clay. This is around 30% of the deposits. These are called marine osies. To understand the form of the marine life in the ocean and the availability of mineral on the ocean bed, these deposits are very important. Sedimentary rocks are formed due to the depositing of layers over layers of the sediments and the pressure of the seawater. Besides, some human-induced material is also found here. This includes sewage, soil waste, radioactive material, waste chemicals, plastics, etc. This waste prove hazards to the hydrosphere. These materials are extremely harmful to the marine life and its environment. Though the polluting components are less, their nuisance values is more. Always remember, mean sea level. Elevation or depth of any place is measured from the sea level. The average of the highest high tides and the lowest low tides is considered as a sea level. This average is taken to be zero and altitudes or depths are measured and shown in positive or negative values. Example, Mount Everest is 8,848 meters high and Mariana Trench is 11,034 meters. For survey purpose in India, the height of sea level at Chennai is considered to be zero and the elevation of any place in India is measured with reference to this.